Good evening. Happy Sunday evening. This is Card Creating with Jean. My name is Jean Ducrow, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in McFarland, Wisconsin. And welcome. I all of a sudden was looking around and looked at the clock and saw, oh my gosh, it's 6:31. Should have been on a minute ago. So I hope that you will all be able to find me tonight. Sorry about not getting on sooner. I guess I was just kind of in La La Land. So, had a good weekend. Aw, thanks for all the hearts. I really appreciate that. And I need to get my iPad up here and going. Oops, let's turn the volume down before I get myself up and running here. There we go. So I can see when you all pop on. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. We had my sister and I and my husband and her husband and my daughter all turned a decade older this year. So we all have zeros after our age. So we decided to have a big get-together. We didn't have it on anybody's birthday, but just have a big get-together. And we sent out invitations to our friends. And I tried to keep it a secret, just telling them it was that we were having a shindig. And I can't remember how I put it. Something like... the invitation had the silhouette of 5 people on it, and I said, what do these 5 people have in common? Come and find out on such and such a date. So anyway, we all sent out our own invitations and invited people, and our family got together yesterday. We had a dinner first at church, and then we cleaned everything up quick and put out the big birthday cake, and my sister had brought balloons and flowers, and we had a nice afternoon. We had an open house from 2 to 4 with some of our local friends coming in, and it was fun. Just sitting and talking, enjoying cake and some other snacks, and it was a bonanza of food yesterday, let me tell you, because we had our meal catered in from a local Italian restaurant. So we had vegetarian lasagna, and we had meat lasagna and bread and salad. And then for dessert with our meal, we had limoncello cake. Oh my gosh, it's to die for. It was so good. Oh, thanks for sharing. Yeah, happy birthday to all. I mean, my birthday was in January, my husband's is in April, and my sister's is in September, and her husband's in the middle of next month, and my daughter's is in November, but we had a good time. I thought, my husband and I did this, I think I can't remember if it was when I turned 60. No, he turned 60 and I turned 50. I can't remember. We had it in the backyard, and we had a big blowout, and we called it a double O party, and nobody knew what it was, and they came and, what's this double O party? We had to explain, well, we're both turning, and then said what our age was that year. I said, we decided we were going to just have a party with all of our friends. So it was fun. So that's what I did yesterday. And today I think I am confidently saying that I am putting my Camino trip on hold, because I am just having a terrible time with my left hip, and I just cannot get past 5 miles 3 days in a row without being in such excruciating pain, and I got to get this taken care of. So I think we're going to put it off until next year, and I'm going to keep working on it with my physical therapist. So that means I will be here in September. Thank goodness, when the new catalog comes out. So I will be able to be busy making things for craft sales and all kinds of stuff. So that part of my life, I think, is opened up a little bit more, and I feel a little more relaxed about it because I was just trying to figure out how I was going to do everything. Oh my gosh, everybody's popping on. Thank you so much for sharing, you guys. Shar, hello. Pam, hello. Thank you. Yes, it was a fun birthday party for sure. So anyway, I thought since we're really close to the 4th of July, we should do something patriotic, you know? And on on YouTube, that I have, I subscribe to, what is it? Stamping with Amore. And she does lots of boxes and all kinds of fun things. And I just love her reels and videos. So she made this box, and I'm changing it up just a little bit. But the main thing is the same. And it's a little patriotic box that we will put some of the patriotic M&Ms that are red, white, and blue into. And very easy. So this will be a quick and easy tonight. And we'll do it twice. One will be, I'll be adding some extra DSP onto so we can kind of get a feel for that. Using some things that are on the last chance list. So I was trying to figure out how am I going to make this using what I have here. And thank goodness I was able to figure it out. And I'm sure some of the stuff you guys probably have. If not, you have something that you can use to make this little box that is just the cutest thing. So I think I'm ready to get started. Let me get the camera turned. I'm sitting down, so I'm going to have to stand up to get this lined up. All right. Just have to move my light over. Let's see. Get you moved in there. Oh, why do you always have to sag down after I tighten you? There, that's perfect. I think. Get my link to my store up for everybody. If you want to order, that is where you can find everything. Oh, and my mistake, I thought that the online exclusives came out the first Tuesday of the month. No. They're coming out on the 1st. So the first Tuesday is the 7th. And I thought, boy, they're going late with this. No, it's actually coming out on the 1st. So it'll be Wednesday when everything will go live. So, just to give you a lowdown on what we are using tonight, I'm using these little stars here from the Woodland Wishes as part of our stamping, and then the Celebrate from Banners and Sayings. And then I grabbed the stars from Ornamental Christmas. The dies are on the last chance list. I had to go to that and to see what that was. Our second one that we are going to make, I'm going to use the DSP Love Notes. That's the 6x6 DSP, the one for Valentine's Day. And that is on the last chance list itself. So, using those two things. So, I'm still got it going here where it's stuff that is in stock yet. Okay, we are going to be using a piece of Poppy Parade that is 5x6, and I've got 2 scraps here that we're going to use to make the handle with that goes with the box. And then I have a strip of Night of Navy and White, and these are 3/4 of an inch by 8.5 inches. So that's what we need to make this, and it is easy peasy. So I'm going to grab my cutter here and we'll do a little scoring. And I mean little, not much to it. So we're going to take the long side first. And we are going to score it at 2.5 inches and 3.5 inches. We're going to flip it to the small side and we're going to score it at 1 inch. And 4 inches. So it's basically 1 inch from each end. And then I'm going to burnish these score marks. Helps that then we can see what we're doing. I hope everybody's had a nice weekend preparing for the heat that we're expecting. Now I'm going to cut this center piece, those little, on a diagonal over to the corner here, and then cut this off. So I'm going to end up with this center piece pointed. There you go. And we're ready to glue it together. You can use whatever glue you want to. And we're just simply going to be gluing it together like so. And I like to have this little flap glued to the other flap. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on them and just bring it up so it's attached. I think it makes it easier that when you want to put something on the inside of the box, it's not going to get all hung up on that flap. And then this one, we will just go outside and that's just going to go up and glue that right on there. This is like a box for beginners, is what I would call this. Look at that. Easy peasy. Okay, now we want to have a handle that goes on each side. And I measured the width and then took the 2 largest circle dies from the Stylish Shapes dies and measured it, and then I put the 2 together where it needed to line up to easily go in here. And then I put marks across with a pen so I could see where that's going to go. And I'm doing 2 at once, so I just have 2 sheets of paper here, the same size. And I'm just going to run that through quickly a couple of times, back and forth. Okay. Yeah. Get this off so that I can reuse it. There. Okay. I've got this one that I can put back in with my scraps. And let's see if I can get this there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the front here of each one, and we're going to set it aside for just a minute while we take our strips here. And that sounded good. I'm just going to run this around, get creases on the edges, like so. And then we're going to take our bone folder and make sure that the paper is lined up straight for those creases. I always tend to want to go just a wee bit crooked. At least they do for me. Okay. And then we are just going to wrap this around. Let me see. This is the back. I'm figuring this is the back because these flaps are glued this way and the seam is this way. So I want this to be the back. I'm just going to run a line of glue right down the center. And I'm just bringing this off the bottom just a little tiny bit. And just bring that back and line it up. Easy peasy. And we're going to do the same thing with the white one. And I'm going to leave a little bit in between this one as well. I'll line this up about the same. Okay. This is good. Just make sure that this is right. Looks good to me. Okay, before we put this on, we're going to stamp our greeting in the center of this strip. And we're going to stamp Celebrate in the Poppy Parade. Right, sort of in the center. And then I'm going to take this little stamp, those little star stamps, in Night of Navy. So I can put that over here. And we'll put one of those on each. Let's see. No, I think we'll put it this way. Like so. You could take and color that in. I will tell you in her in the video that I watched, she used not Night of Navy, she used the blueberry bushel. And I thought, oh, it's really cute. And again, I have not bought that color yet. Isn't that funny? It's like one of the only colors. Oh, an Azure Afternoon I don't have. I don't know why I don't have those colors. I just didn't see a need for them, I guess. So I'm just putting another little gap like between so that it looks a little stripy. That's gone down. Let's get that straight there. There. Okay. Now let's put our little handles on here. I'm just going to look and see. This one seems a little bit high, so I'm just going to push it down just a little bit. And that looks good. Oh! Looks real good. That's so good it fell off. There. Yeah, there we go. Okay, but we still need to add a little something here. So I cut out some of those stars using the little star die from that Christmas set. And I thought, oh, let's put a few of those on, but we're going to bling them up a little bit. Put a little Wink of Stella on there. It looks good with the sparkle. And you could put as many of these on here as you would like. If you don't have any little stars like that, you could add extra die cut stars if you wished. Or you could put stars on of different sizes even. And I'm going to pop those up as soon as they are dry. Let's see if we got that good. Let's add our little candy in here. And I have this red and white ribbon that I think I got at Dollar Tree maybe. It's a huge spool. And I have been using this for probably 3 years. For sure 2. But let's see. Are we dry? That's pretty good. And you should try to put a star on the opposite of what one of the colors. Like, you're not going to put a white star on the white stripe. So here, let's put the blue one over here. We'll put the red one down here on the red. And the white one will go up here. And look at that, it's done. Now, wouldn't that make a nice little hostess gift or favor for somebody that stops over on the 4th of July if you're having some kind of a picnic or something and you want to take something special? I just think that's just adorable. That was so easy to make. So now we'll make another one, but we're going to add some DSP onto it. So here is same color, and I'm just going to put a panel on the front. This is what we're going to use to make our die cut handle. So let me line that up on this front one here. Okay. I'm going to throw this through the die cut machine here first. Alrighty. I love when I can use my scraps up for things. Okay, that's done. It makes me feel very good. Come on. There we go. All right, put that up there. And I cut these at 1 7/8 by 3. All right, let's do this again. So this is a 6 again by 5, and on the 6-inch side we are going to score it at 2.5 and 3.5. 2.5, 3.5. Yeah, I think it's a cute party favor for the 4th of July as well. And then 1 inch. And 4 inch. And I bought one of these, what do they call them? Shareables? Milk chocolate M&Ms. What did I say? It must have been off the very top that I tore off. And I think I can get, so this is, I've got 2. I could probably get almost 4 out of one bag. Not too bad. And I know you can buy larger bags of them. It's just what I found at the store. My husband was already at the checkout, and I'm like, oh, I got to get the red, white, and blue M&Ms because I already knew that I wanted to make these. So I had to run. And my grandson was with us, and he got all excited that I was getting M&Ms. I says, it's not for you. Oh. I said, it's for stamping. Oh. Well, I told my husband when he was down here earlier tonight, I says, I'm probably going to give him one on Friday before he leaves for his 4th of July. He will be happy. My little promoter is what my husband calls him. I was walking after he was over on, I guess it must have been Thursday. Tuesday. And I was walking by their apartment, and he was sitting outside with his friend, and I hollered over to him, and he hollered back, we're on your YouTube channel. I got home and I told my husband, and he says, oh, he's such a little promoter for you. I thought that was fun. He and his friend were watching my video on YouTube. He would be ecstatic to know that I was talking about him. Okay. That one out. So, as I was going through all the paper, oh, I had some on my fingers here, doggone it. And it oozed inside. I was looking to see what would be, you know, like red, white, and blue that you could use for maybe some DSP. Boy, I'm telling you. I didn't think I had that much on there, but I guess I did. And if any of you still have from the Easter set last year, that set of DSP that was the 6x6 that had all the plaids in it, look at, if you have that, these would be so cute on there, or that, or this one that has red, white, and blue already on it would be really cute. So just giving you some ideas if you wanted to make these, how easy it would go together. Okay, so I was thinking of this is just going to go right across, and I thought if I just left a little bit on the top and the bottom for the red, white, and blue, and the blue that's in this is Azure Afternoon. I looked that up and I thought, I think that looks like Azure Afternoon. Sure enough. And I said to myself, another color you don't have yet, Jean. Maybe I should do something about that. And this one will just go on the back. And then I thought, okay, now what am I going to do? So, let's get this started. Here's where I go off the rails a little bit. I'm like, okay, what are we going to put? I could take and put some kind of a, you know, could do a round circle on there with the, or what else do I have that trying to grab something and nothing's coming out here. Here's one. Oh no, I wouldn't use that. I've got so many. There's a tag in my little box of die cuts. There's a blue one. And there's a white one. Oh, no, it's not white. It's... Oh, let me see. I thought, okay, I wanted a star. I think a number of you might have this star punch. That is not something that is still available, but I thought I'm going to try that once. I kind of like that. Let's just see where this goes. All right, we're going to do this in the red. And get the Night of Navy. Ah, you turkey. As I've said, I like the clear stamps. So if you don't get a clear image, you got half a chance of getting it right by stamping it again. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna place a few of these. I got a bunch of them here. I even did one in the plaid. Got another red one here. What do you think? Think that's okay? Get some of this on them so they can dry. That was, all right, which is, this is the right way. I don't think I'm going to put Winkostella on that pattern one. I think it would look might look a little funny, I don't know. Have you guys ever tried Winkostella on a print? I don't know that I have. It's usually on something that is a solid color. Alright, let's put these on before they get too dry. Hi, Carol. It's okay. Hi, Michelle. Well, welcome to you. These are fun. I'm having a good time here. All right, let me just see. That looks pretty good. Okay. Let's put our little star on here. Glue him on. And then we will add, oh, let's get you within the bounds there. These guys with oh, I got glue on my fingers. Everything wants to stick to them. Glue and ink. Holy cow. I can put this away. Okay. Come on. Got lots of stars on this one. Let's see. Oh, that's the one that we made. This is the one I made. Sample. There. What do you think? Two easy peasy projects tonight. Or quick and easy, I should say. Which one do you like better? We've got our striped celebrate or our star celebrate. And like I say, you can use any kind of a die cut on here if you want to with your celebrate. I'm glad you like them, Carol. I'm glad you got popped on before we got done here. I'm glad you like them, Michelle. So where are you from, Michelle? We would love to know. The striped one. Maybe I shouldn't have put so many stars on this one. Well, thanks, Kathy. You bet. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Michelle. I am ready to do our drawing. Oh, you're Green Bay. Okay. Nice. Used to be where I lived once upon a time before my husband and I got married. So these were the cards that we, whoops, it was the other way around. These are the cards that we made on Tuesday night. And what we do is we have a drawing for one of the cards that I've made, and I do the drawing the next time we get together. So I do videos or live videos on Sunday nights at 6:30 and Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, and that's Central Time both times. And so the two things that we made tonight, I will make another couple of them, and I will have them not completely put together so that I can fold them flat and send them in an envelope. So you will be getting, somebody will be getting one of them, and it'll be your choice. So we'll do our drawing tonight from who was on Tuesday night and commented. So, and I always leave it open to do it the next time. So if somebody watches the replay and comments, they're still added onto the list of for the drawing. So we did both of these have the same. So thankful for you. And then this one on the back says, hoping your day is wonderful. And this one opens like so. It's the side. Oh, I just drew a blank. What do they call it? A side. Oh, Jean. Got it listed here on my thing still, I think. Oh, no, I don't. I can't remember what it is. Anyway. I'll remember it tonight in the middle of the night. And this has the same sentiment on the inside. Hey there. And then the inside says, hoping your day is wonderful. That's the problem with doing lives, is if you get stumped for a word, it's just hardly ever going to come. I lived on the, what it would be, the east side. On East River Drive. Ha! That's cool. Yep, I lived on East River Drive in a duplex with my kids, and I did. And I transferred there from the Fox River Valley. I lived in Omro before. So, let's see who our winner is tonight. It is you, Shar. Congratulations. Number 3. So let me know which one you would like. The one that's got our cute little straw man here on it, or the ones with the crows. Yes, congratulations, Shar. You want the scarecrow. I'll be happy to send that to you. Try to get that out in tomorrow's mail. I got to show you a card that I was working on this weekend. It's called a tunnel card. I don't know if you've seen that. Here it is. This is using the two-tone paper underneath, so it isn't quite so thick, but oh, it's a thick one, let me tell you. It's got double dimensionals in it in a lot of places, so I think that this would have to be one that you would hand off to somebody. Sidestep, thank you. I knew. Why couldn't I get that? Oh, thank you so much. So anyway, I thought this was kind of a cute card. Gonna have to start making some Halloween boxes and things like that that we did. I like doing those, and I think there's some cute paper in this set that's coming out on the 1st. So I will be staying up late on Tuesday night to Wednesday morning to get my order in. So if there's anything you need, let me know that you want me to place an order for you. Or I can certainly do that. So anyway, let me flip this back down. Let's see, so you can see me again. Oops, let me get this turned back around. There we go. Get my spectacles off. And yeah, so I'll be doing that class on Christmas in July on the 11th and 12th. So anybody interested in that, let me know. The class is $40. It includes a pack of the new, what is it called? A stitched season. Sorry, man, I need better light back here. And then a half a roll of the stitched ribbon that's red and white. That's so pretty that goes with it. So, and it'll be 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each design. And if that's something that you're interested in, let me know as soon as possible so I can add that onto the order. And other than that, I think that's it for tonight. I will see you on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock Central Time, and I don't know what we're going to make yet. Something fun. I was thinking of going back to the Halloween set and making a couple of things, but I don't know. There's been a couple of other cards that I've wanted to make, and they don't lend itself well to the Halloween thing. So, thanks for all the hearts. I really appreciate it. So I will have to decide soon, and we'll have something fun that we'll make on Tuesday night. So have a good start to your week. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Goodbye.